Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wounded Hero Tarot. Jeez. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for those who need it. Alright, so out here so far is the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Pentacles. Alright, so there's clearly something here that you're being asked to let go of so that there can be some sort of energetic change here that's going to put you in a position to be rearranging your life, in a sense, like taking a look at your life and, you know, the people in it, the places you go, the things you do, who you do them with, why you do them, all that shit. You're going to be evaluating that, okay? And you're going to be having some realizations here, because with the Seven of Cups, you know, there's this particular Seven of Cups is giving me the vibe of like needing to isolate yourself so that you can break illusions, essentially, so you can see through people's bullshit that, you know, they've been feeding you. You might have even been falling for. I feel like there's going to be like a sort of restructuring here. And as I say that, Four of Wands, stability, structure, home. Then we have the Hierophant. You know, it's very possible that you are mastering something here. You know, you can definitely be majorly leveling up with that Hierophant. Page of Wands. There's going to be a new beginning coming in. What that new beginning will have to do with? No idea. Alright, so we have the Five of Swords. As I was saying, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, it's giving major reflection vibes here, as well as that Seven of Cups. And then we have the Two of Wands, which speaks to a sort of like planning of a future here, planning for the future. Then we have Judgment, which makes all of the sense, you know. I feel like that's gonna come with that whole like Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Cups energy. Then we get the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, you're gonna, with Judgment and the Queen of Swords, or rather that those whole three cards, Two of Wands, Judgment, and the Queen of Swords, it's like, as you plan this future, you're also gonna be planning, you know, who to let go and who you're gonna keep around. You know, who's been a good influence, who's been genuinely supporting you and helping you with pure intentions. Everybody else, bye-bye. Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. You know, starting over. Or maybe not starting over, but, you know, there's going to be a message here with containing an opportunity. Something that it is likely you will be passionate about. Which makes too much sense with the Page of Wands being a little bit further up there. Now we have the Page of Swords. I'm getting the feeling that this message here from this Knight of Swords. I'm getting the vibe it's from somebody who's been watching your social media, who's seen you and your work online, what you're capable of. Alright, so we have the 9 of Cups. The 4 of Swords. This is screaming self-care. Time to take a selfish for my Schitt's Creek fans. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is all giving me the vibe of just fucking take it easy, you know? The 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles is just that major chillaxing energy, right? Because with the 9 of Cups, you know, you're obtaining wish fulfillment here, like... And with that 4 of Swords, rest, rejuvenation, the Page of Pentacles, you know, you're just out here carefree in the world. Doing you. Which makes sense why you get the 6 of Pentacles. Because with the 6 of Pentacles, that's the universe giving back because you've been giving to yourself. When you give to yourself, that lets the universe know where to place their efforts. They're going to give to you as well. If you were out here giving to people that did not deserve your time, effort, or energy, the universe isn't going to bless you. Because they know that their resources are not going to be going to the right place. After that, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Balance. No more juggling. Yeah, because with the 5 of Pentacles, you're not moving from a place of lack anymore. Okay. Yep, we have the Sun, the 6 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Alright. Yeah, so with that, you know, with the Sun, you are, like, that is your energy. You are just, you're filled with so much genuine, like, joy and happiness. A lot of, like, childlike, excitable energy. Because with the 6 of Swords, you're moving on from either the past or a particular situation with a particular person. Whatever it is, you're getting past it. You're over it. And that's going to bring you to this 10 of Pentacles energy where you're building and leaving a legacy. Now that is, you know, having the life, essentially, and what that looks like is going to be particular to you and who you are and what you like and what you want. Yeah, because with the 3 of Wands, you've been manifesting this shit. Let's see. Is there anything else the collective needs to know at this time? I'm so glad that for once this doesn't have anything to do with love. It's finally about your life. Yes, 8 of Pentacles. Diligently putting in that time, energy, effort, work, determination. You're gonna be focused. And that's what's going to bring about, with the Death card, the necessary transformation. Ooh! Into that Emperor energy. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. You know, you're going from the complete opposite, and now, you know, you're going from a people pleaser to somebody who has not only a healthy relationship with themselves, but also a healthy relationship with others. You know, you're going to be very balanced. You're going to be in your power. Okay, you're going to be in some like major like leader energy. You're going to be in your masculine energy, but in a healthy way. Yeah, because we have the Ten of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, here's the Ten of Swords, the Fool, and the High Priestess, which is giving me the vibe of, you know, you've learned a lot of lessons, especially when it comes to people, relationships. Like, I wouldn't really say you're like a human lie detector, but using your intuition, you know, you can feel, you can tell when somebody's not being honest with you. And that helps you understand where to direct your energy and how to move with that particular person. Because with the Fool, you want to take leaps of faith. You want to take chances on people and opportunities. But if you're not literally feeling it here, you're not going to be doing it. You learned what you needed to learn. You've got the lesson. You passed the test. And now it's time for evolution. Transmutation of past negative energy into present, radiant, abundant, glowing energy. Alright, these are the messages that I have for you at this time, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.